Hi everyone, it's Sarah. Welcome back to another video tutorial at Mrs. Lincoln's Inkin. For the last couple of days on my blog, I have been posting cards using the new Pop-Up Posy Designer Kit. I posted this card and I posted this card right here. And these are both different kinds of flowers that you can make with the kit. I'm absolutely obsessed with this kit right now. I love making paper flowers, and with this kit, it is seamless to make them. No matter if you've never made a paper flower before or if you've been making them for years, they always come out perfect. So today I'm going to show you how I make this flower right here. These are my favorite kinds of flowers. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I wanted to show you the actual Pop-Up Posy Designer Kit. When you receive your kit, this is what it looks like. It comes in this little plastic container, and you get two different colors of the 7 petal flowers, one in the blue and then one in this really pretty coral color. And then you get these pieces of paper right here that look like mini cupcake holders. You get small ones, medium ones, and large ones. Also with your kit, you get a few tags, so you could use them as gift tags, or you could put them on the front of your cards, as well as a little baggie of string if you decided to use those as gift cards. And then you get 2 different size brads that you could use either to, hold your gift tag together, or you could use them in the middle of your flower. Also with the kit, you get this wood mount stamp set just for you, and we're not using this today, but I just wanted to let you know that with the designer kit, you do get this really cute stamp with it. And then, lastly, you get this little brochure with directions on how to make a couple different kinds of the flowers. And the flowers that I'm making today aren't in this little pamphlet, but I just wanted to point out that it does come with some step-by-step instructions on how to make them. So first, what we're going to need is 8 of the cupcake holder looking pieces of paper, and I went ahead and already got these around. I'm using 4 of the medium size and then 4 of the larger size. I took my sponge and I sponged around some Melon Mambo on the rim of each cupcake holder. So what we want to do first is we want to put our holders together, the 4 medium ones together, and then the 4 larger ones together on the bottom. So just fit them together like this. Then we're going to take our piercing mat and our piercing tool, and we're just going to pierce a hole in the middle of our stack there. And you want to make sure that you push your piercer through it so that the hole is all the way through. So next we're going to unstack them. And once they're all unstacked, I'm missing one here, there we go. You just want to kind of spread them out a little bit. We're going to take a bottle of just regular water, and we're going to do about 3 or 4 spritz of the water on each holder. And you'll know when you have enough water on each one because they'll start to open on their own here. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to play in the water. We're going to rub all these around, flip them over, rub around. This is going to make them very flexible to work with, and it's going to make our ink run on the edges, which is going to give it a very pretty look when we're all finished. And if you find that there's a petal that doesn't have enough water on it, just go ahead and spritz it again. It doesn't matter how wet they are. You can't get them too wet. You just have to, get them how you want them. Now once they're all soaked up, we're going to flip them back over so the way that they were in the beginning, and then we're going to take each individual petal and we're going to squunch it up. There's no right way to do it on how to squunch it. You just want to squunch it up so it kind of, I guess, kind of looks like a little bud, like that. And we're going to do this to each individual piece of paper here. And when you're squunching them, you'll know if you have enough water on them, because when you squunch them, the water will start to seep out. And if it seeps out, that's totally okay. Just makes it a bit more messy. Alright, the last one here. Okay, so once those are all squunched up, we're just going to move them to the side. I'm going to grab my towel here and then wipe off the extra water on our workspace here. Okay, so now we're just going to unfold them. And I like doing each one squunched individually because I think that it just gives it a bit more texture to the end flower. So that's why I go ahead and do it like this. Alright, so now once they are all unfolded, we're going to go ahead and take a brad, and I'm just using a normal neutral brad because we're not going to see it in the middle anyway. And then I'm just going to start with my 4 smallest flowers. And sometimes it's kind of hard to tell which ones are the small ones and which ones are the larger ones, so just try and guess. And then we're going to stick each flower, or petal I should say, on our brad. And you want to be careful not to rip them. Sometimes it's inevitable and you're going to have a little rip in one, but that's okay, just as long as you don't get the hole, you know, obviously too big where the brad can't stick in it. Alright, and then get our last, our last petal here. So once they're all on our brad, we're just going to go ahead and clasp our brad in the back. Okay, there we go. So now it looks like that. Now we're going to take each layer and individually squunch it, so it looks like a little bud in the middle. And we're just going to continue to do this until we get to the bottom layer. And this is what's going to give us our fullness, is doing it layer by layer. And when you're squunching them together, you might still get some water seeps, but again, that is totally okay. Now, the tighter you hold them while you're squunching them, the better, because then that's going to make your flower tighter for your end result. So now once we get to our bottom layer here, we're just going to fold it all together and squunch. Such a fun word, squunch. Okay, so now once we're all squunched up here, we're going to take this and we're going to open it slowly, doing, you know, trying to get the look that we want, tighter in the middle, you know, fuller, however you want it. I like my flowers to have more of the squunch look, but however you want to do it, you just keep playing around with it, and you can re-squunch it and, you know, twist it and turn it however you want it. And there we go. There is our finished paper flower. Isn't that beautiful? And I love how the ink runs on the edges. I just think it's gorgeous. And that's how you make it. Now for these paper flowers right here, for the 7-petal paper flower, you would do the exact same thing, except you would not wet them. I didn't wet these ones. I just layered my flower, put my brad in the middle, and then I still individually squunched each layer and then opened it until I get the desired look. But the water on this one is going to make it so it squunches more in the middle to give it that fullness. And there you go. That's how I make these paper flowers. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Until next time, happy inking!